I'm Iyede Daisy Jones. I am a person living with HIV. When I got home, I was going to end my life. Malaria, typhoid, vomiting, night sweat, fever, like I was having everything at once.
Did you know that in 2025, Lagos recorded over 10,000 newly diagnosed HIV cases? And with that stats in mind, I sat down with a young man who shared what it's really like living with the virus.
Growing up as a child, I wasn't sickly. I was always very strong, very up and about, very athletic. Okay. But that period, I just noticed that I was sick. And it was weird because there was no reason for me to be sick.
What were the symptoms of the sickness? Were you having malaria?
Malaria, typhoid, vomiting, night sweat, fever, like I was having everything at once. Like it just clogged me. So within 6 months of dealing with all of that and not even knowing what you are dealing with.
By then you were taking malaria drugs?
My drugs were like this. Malaria, typhoid. In fact, at some point I stopped using medication. I went Agbo because nothing was happening. I had to cut my hair. If you cut my hair, you see mark that I put in my hair because they were giving me all kinds of, because I was trying to even know, like,
did you go spiritual at some point?
Well, let's leave that one of that day. But anyway, bottom line was I was very sick. So it was very, very difficult for me. But it was my roommates then. He just asked me, like, have you ever done an HIV test before? I was like, no, not really. So like, well, what do you have to lose at this point? Like, why don't you just, go and I was actually excited to go for that test because it felt like, okay, at least now, if this is what is wrong with me, I would have an answer to everything that's been going on for the past 6 months. Okay. So when I got there and I had the test done, it was my cousin then that had the test done for me because she was the matron of the clinic. And she just came, Daisy, you are positive. At first I had this rush of, oh my God, I'm going to die. Oh my God, that's that. And then I asked her, like, is there treatment for this? She said, yes, there's treatment. It's free.
When you found out that you were positive, the thought of how did I get this come to your mind?
It didn't. For the first few, it was after I started, getting better. I mean, I started asking, okay, but how did I even get this thing stuff? Because at that point, all I wanted was to just get better. Yeah. It wasn't really about how I got it or where I got it from. I just wanted to just get better.
Who was the first person you confided in about the status?
My roommate. As I was coming back from the hospital. Okay. From the hospital back, because he was one that asked me to go for the test. So as I was coming back home, I just told him straight.
What was his reaction?
He was very, well, I'm not surprised. He was very, okay, you can get through this. And he was like, don't worry, I got you.
So what year did you officially come out?
October 1st last year.
2025?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Independence Day.
Did you come out first to your family or was it just the public and they got to find out?
No, September was when I did the video.
Okay.
That I was going to. So before that, I posted it on my family group. I told my siblings, I told my dad, because I didn't want any of them to hear it from anywhere other than from me first. But now I think all my relatives, everybody that knows me, everybody knows. And to an extent, it kind of makes me feel good because now I don't have to hide. The fact that I had to hide was what was the painful part. Yeah. But now, tell me, people have seen me on the road before and ran. People have seen me on the road and say, oh, see that HIV guy. People have seen me in the gym before and acted a certain type of way.
Yeah.
But I learned to just give grace to people because I understand that a lot of people are uneducated.
So now, I want you to educate me about the treatment. How do you get it? Is it actually easily accessible?
Yes.
Is it free?
It's very, very accessible. There are organizations that program for HIV treatment. We have Lagos State AIDS Control Agency. We have National AIDS Control Agency. We have government agencies. If you go to any general hospital in Lagos, you can get ART treatment for free.
For free. And the drugs, the ARV drug?
The ARV drug is free.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's free anywhere in Lagos. So there's really no excuse.
You've been taking the medication since you found out 11 years ago. How has your immune system is obviously better, but how are you? What other things do you do to supplement the fact that you're taking the medication? How is your lifestyle right now?
I'll always tell people, for me, to anyone out there living with HIV, there is no rule book.
Okay.
that says, oh, you must drink 25 liters of water every day because you are living with HIV, or you must cut all the old grass in your compound and eat it raw because you are living with HIV. You can eat normal foods.
Your normal life.
Yes.
Basically.
So there's no the only thing is just take your medications every day.
What would you say is your biggest fear as a person living with HIV, especially in Nigeria?
My biggest fear is for them for a day to come whereby ARV medication starts to become there's a price tag on it, and it then becomes a luxury. That's my biggest fear, because if that happens in Nigeria, it's not going to be funny.
There are people that will use this saying, ignorance is bliss. And they use that saying in the context of, oh, I would rather not know my status. I would rather live in the blissful ignorance of, I'm healthy, I'm not sick. What would you say to people that are afraid of doing a checkup, or afraid of getting tested?
Well,
the results?
What I would say is that, well, you can be afraid. It's your own cup of tea. You can decide to not be afraid. It's still your own cup of tea. Either ways, we are all living to die. There's nobody that is living to live. So whether you are ignorant or you are not ignorant, when it's time for you to leave this world, you will leave. Yeah. But while you are in this earth, that ignorance, it would cost you. That ignorance would make you put yourself and other persons in danger.